Well, Colonel, it is an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for inviting us to your home.
Sure, my pleasure.
So tell me, I mean, for our viewers who have no idea, which I highly doubt,
Mhm.
who Colonel Lincoln Roberts is,
Well,
right?
I am obviously the son of the late great grandmaster Lord Kitchener,
Yes, of course.
and started off as a musician first, as a drummer.
Hmm. A fantastic drummer, may I add.
Yeah, thank you. Started off as a drummer, and then progressed into being a songwriter.
Hmm.
Then ventured off into producing,
Okay.
and then finally ventured into singing. You know,
What I want to know, like as you say, started off as a drummer. Was that something that you just, got into, or was it because you were in a household that,
okay,
was
well, obviously, being the son of Lord Kitchener,
right,
music in my blood, music in my
right?
veins, I can't escape it. So, from a tender age, I had already known what my future was going to be like, what my
Nice.
career was going to be, right?
Hmm.
From a tender age, I know I wanted to be in music. Like from the
Nice.
early days, my father taking me to the Calypso tent when I was just like 6, 7 years old. The feeling that I used to get
Hmm.
going like tent rehearsals.
Right.
My father carried me in the rehearsals and thing, and with all them Calypsonians and it's drinking and smoking and cussing and the band, and like I just needed to be part of that. I don't know what it was, but that used to just do something to me.
Excitement.
Excitement like that. You say, I'll carry on your rehearsals today. What? That's like happy, 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 happy times. Like
Yeah.
the feeling I used to get was such an overwhelming
Yeah.
feeling, being the background of
Right.
a Calypso tent,
Yes.
like the rehearsal days and things.
Hmm.
That used to like wow me to the highest. It was so remarkable that I knew from since then that
Then.
I wanted to be into music. And then, well, obviously, as I got older, I realized that I had musical abilities
Yeah.
and skills naturally
Naturally, yes.
because um, back in the early 80s, my dad had a dancer and she was also a drummer, right? I tell I hear my father that song named break dance, and
Mm.
the girl that used to do the break dance on stage with him, she was
Mm.
a drummer, he must call him. And she came down here and she brought her drum set
Mm.
and she set up the drum set in the backyard and she was playing and just showing us beats and things. And she was like, you wanna try? And I sat on the drums without any kind of tutoring from her.
Mhm.
And I just play my own beat.
Mhm.
And everybody was amazed, like, wow, they could play drums with no teaching, no formal
Wow.
teaching, nothing. And so from then I realized, well, okay, I have something here. It had to be
Mhm.
from God because nobody ever teach me anything.
Correct.
And I just started to, continue playing the drums. That my dad ended up buying a drum set for me.
Right.
And that make me nurture my skills and,
Yes.
improve and improve and improve. So we used to be playing music all day, making noise. My dad also bought a bass guitar for my brother. My brother liked the bass.
Nice.
So my brother playing bass, I playing drums, and he bought a keyboard, and I learned to play the keyboard on my own, piano on my own.
You
Just playing,
definitely had that in you for
yeah, I was just
real.
playing notes together, and because I
Mhm.
have an ear for music,
Yeah.
just plucking the notes, I would know which are if it's sounding correct by
Right.
ear,
Mhm. Mhm.
right? Thank God I had a perfect ear for music. So by me figuring it out and troubleshooting the piano, I just end up learning to play chords
Okay.
by
Wow.
figuring, this right, this a chord, this the chord I see, right? Ching, ching, and just experimenting on the piano
Yes.
and
Yeah.
pulling and plugging notes together, mix and match, and I just end up learning to play chords. And obviously, as I get older, They nurture skills and
Yeah,
improve
I
and
was now
improve.
about to say, imagine that you're plucking and you're figuring out the chords on
Hmm.
your own,
Yeah.
and it will eventually lead into you, as you said, being a
Hmm.
producer because you would have had
Hmm.
it naturally, but you
Hmm.
did not know at that time,
Hmm.
this is what was really going on, of
You know, it's
course,
not really a personal thing in you too. If you're ambitious and you're
and
really
you really
persistent behind
desire to
something,
do
yeah,
it.
if you
Yeah,
desire to do it, you would learn. And
correct.
obviously that was in me so strong that I always wanted to keep learning and getting better and getting better. So I
Yeah,
used to piggyback and ask a lot of questions
questions.
and how you do that? How you do this code and thing, When I reach a level of advancement now.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah.
that was good. So, as you mentioned, bands, what was the first, or should I say, the first band that you started to play
First band,
professionally with?
the first professional band I would have played with was my father, Calypso 10th band.
Right.
Calypso Review, my father
Review.
10th, the
Right.
Calypso Review. The band there, well, when I get the real bug and I reach of age, like when I was around 15, I think
Mm-hmm.
this was when I was 15. When I was 15 years old, and I think I was of age now that I could go and really actually be part of a band, my father band. I call it I and my father band. But if there's any band I could get in,
It's
okay,
this
my little
band.
blind, is my father band in the 10.
Yeah.
And at that time, I wasn't skilled enough to play keyboards or anything like that
Mm-hmm.
in a professional band. But drumming and percussion, that was like, a jack of all
Jack of
trades
all
and a master
trades.
of none.
Right.
But I was a master at playing drums from start.
Right.
So within that
Hmm.
vibes, I said, boy, I do not check and see if I could get in. My father tend to play percussion. I was even
Mm-hmm.
trying to play drums yet. So 1996 is when I launched
Mm-hmm.
professionally playing, right?
Professionally.
But what has happened is when Carnival had finished, obviously this band was only put together for the
For the
Carnival season
carnival. Yes.
to back the collections in the tent.
Mm-hmm.
When I fell in love with playing music that season, that Carnival season, which will be about roughly a month.
Mm-hmm.
I fell in love so hard that when the season was ending, I remember the Carnival Saturday night, the last night of the tent. It was so heartbreaking that this is the last night of the tent, so I can't play music again with now. Reality coming back to me now. And all these times I'm going to school still.
Wow.
I'm in school. I go in Woodbrook Sec. I probably
Right.
was in Form 3,
Uh-huh.
right? And the reality hitting me that, hey boy,
No more band
no more
playing.
band carnival going on done. Back to school,
Hmm.
saying, my world is crumbling down. No. So I was
What to do?
like, what to do? So I asked one of the trumpeters in the band, Eddie Collis, I'll never forget this carnival Saturday night. I feel so sad, melancholy, and real down and depressed because the tent going on done, the last night of the tent. I say, Collis boy, you
Hmm.
think I know the little band I could join, boy, that could play music whole year, boy.
Yes.
But then this seasonal carnival vibe that just tease me here and then leaving with, wanting more. And he was like, it's about back he was attached to a band, which is a pan side.
Right.
One a little small pan side, was like a little jazz side, and a one day it's a two tenor, a two double tenor. It was like about 14 members,
Right.
right? But they were real crackshot players. The
Hmm.
name of the band was Flabish, right? He's like, it's a band named Flabish Ensemble. The boss of the band, his name is Poison. He was the old captain of All Stars long time. Go there and go see Poison. Tell Poison who he is. You get here. Tell him you're looking for a little work. That band, they just play right through. And they just do a little traveling and thing. Go and check them out if you want to play music
Hmm.
right through. Right? So I took that information and I followed up email Ash Wednesday, Tuesday. Tuesday
Wow.
after Ash Wednesday,
No
I going up.
sticking.
No sticking. Tuesday, like I had it. Woke up, going up Abercrombie Street. Poison tell me when I went in and I introduced myself, well, who I've been, daddy's son, is in
Hmm.
health.
Yes.
I
Yes.
must say,
Yes.
oh, Kitchener son, true. You could play. I said, yeah, I could play drums, I could play percussion. And he told me that the band was actually practicing that same afternoon, like
Hmm.
6 o'clock. And by
Right.
this time, like about 1 o'clock. Well, them days I had no money, I borrow a little tactical $20 from my mother to travel in town and things. So I can't really go back. And these days I was living in Mount Hope. I
Okay.
can't really go back to Mount Hope to come back
Come
in
back.
town. So I had to stay in town. After grinding in town, I went in the arcade in Consort Mall and playing some game, thing, kill time. And I going back up 6 o'clock for the audition
Right.
when the whole band was coming. And that from that first night,
That was
they
it.
fall in love with me.
Wow.
Like I bring a whole vibe to the
Different
band.
vibe,
I was
yes.
non-drummer in percussion.
Okay.
But that's my whole energy on the
Energy.
percussion that I love me one time. So I was in the band from that first night. Right? And it was real good because what transition after that was we went on our first tour that same year. So this is the Ash Wednesday. And by the time April, Flabesh going to Missouri,
So
Branson,
you were
Missouri.
already at that age with the band traveling with them.
So yeah, so this is my
15,
first time.
16.
This is my
Yeah.
first time I go and travel now. It's 15 years.
Yes.
This is 1996,
Mm-hmm.
and the band after joining the band in February, now April, the band is going to Branson, Missouri, and this
Wow.
is the first time I'm not going to the States. Right, first time I live in Trinidad, besides Tobago.
Right.
Right, first time I live in the island, and I go in not the typical New York or
Yes,
Miami.
exactly, because you
Or
were in an ensemble that plays jazz and all types of music.
we go into a
So,
festival in Missouri. So when you come to this park during the day, we performing in a festival called World Festival, where
right,
there's
the World
countries from
Festival.
all over the world
Yeah.
doing what's best from their country. So we
Mm-hmm.
from Trinidad, Flabesh, Steel Pan.
Mm-hmm.
And we was a hit in the park. We was like the number one group. Back in 1996 in Missouri,
They don't really know.
85% of the crowd didn't know Steel Pan,
Correct.
Steel
Yeah, they
Drum back
wouldn't
then.
have
And in
known that.
1996, I witnessed that firsthand. After our shows was like open theater shows, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the audience was able to come up on the stage after every show. So we used to do 3 shows a day, 3 45-minute shows a day in the theme park. And after each show, the audience was allowed to come up on the show, on the stage, and watch the pans, turn them
Yes.
over. They want to see the violin under the pan, they want to see the piano. They can't believe the trash can making this music.
Yeah.
So it used to be real informative. We used to have to, answer
Explain.
questions and explain and, sign autographs. So it was real nice. The whole Branson, Missouri Silver Dollar City
Yes.
Festival was nice, right? And that went on for a month. So I started to get permission to leave school. I was in
Of course,
23,
if you still in school.
right? Go for the month.
Mm-hmm.
But after that first year, being able to go to Missouri and come back to Trinidad, my whole vibes of music just was
Heightened.
broadened,
Yeah.
right? That
What I
this
like-
is my career.
Yes, I'm not going to say what I like about what you said there is the fact that it wasn't just because Lord Kitchener was your dad.
Mhm.
You genuinely, from that age,
Yeah.
come up, showed a consistent
Consistency,
interest.
interest,
You
correct.
took as a young person in your teens,
Mhm.
because at that time sometimes you're all over the place. You were
Like
very
the
focused,
Focused on it, yeah.
and yes,
Definitely, I was focused on driven because,
Yeah.
as I say, it's my passion, and I knew from since I was 6, 7 years,
that this is
I
what you
wanted
want.
to be. It was really,
Get
really
into.
bad.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't hear, no way I could hear a live instrument play and not be extremely interested. Where that coming from? Like really, like a crackhead for music. You understand?
That's
Like
a
for real.
good description.
I'm telling you, that's why I was a crackhead for music, but
But that's a positive, and I mean,
yeah,
going from that, it just also shows that it's not just about the soca or calypso, because now you're saying about the ensemble, which I
yeah, they
know
playing
they play
all kind
all
of
types.
genres.
Exactly.
They playing opera
So
music
for
and all.
someone at 15 to have that sort of exposure,
Yeah, they exposed to a lot of genres.
yeah,
With Flabesh.
wow.
So they're playing from soca, reggae, they're playing Harry Belafonte music, they're playing Cole Porter,
Yes.
like all kind of big band music, opera, you name it.
Yeah,
The steel band is capable of playing
Play
any music.
anything.
Come back to Trinidad now,
Uh-huh.
and you go back to school and all your schoolmates say, oh it was, boy, oh it was.
Yeah.
It was wow. So I continue with that same motion, right? So I would Flabesh.
Mhm.
That's the 96 come back Trinidad.
Right.
I with Flabesh performing in Trinidad and all these corporate little events here.
Okay.
Christmas time, there's plenty little corporate things.
Mhm.
Carnival time, 97 now. And back in the tent.
Yeah, of course.
Plus I with Flabesh still.
Yes.
Plus I'm still in school all this time. So 97, Carnival in the tent. After the season, same thing, Flabesh going on this tour. So this 97, the following year, your boy going back again. This time when we reached Branson, big billboard of Flabesh. When we saw that, we were like, wow, we reached. Then we driving into like almost where the final stretch to the theme park. The big billboards of various
Yes.
activities that you're gonna see in the
Going on.
park. And when we saw us up on like a 100-foot billboard, that was like, way boy, that was
We
very rewarded.
reach.
That was rewarding.
We
You see a place
reach.
up there on the billboard with the cool band, it's like where we reach. So that went on. We did that whole Similar City stunt again. Come back Trinidad, and my story from there was real. It was real. I don't know if it was real. It was just wild. It was a gamble for me. I took a chance because when I came back Trinidad, what happened to me is my aim was always to play in a brass band. I wanted to play in a real music band. So, 2 years I with Flabbers with a panside, the vibe's nice,
Right.
but my real aim is to play with
To
a
play with
brass
a
band.
brass band.
And I was given the opportunity to play with a brass band as I come back from that second tour in
Yes.
'97. And when I got the opportunity, I was like, boy, because my passion is really to be with a brass band,
You
I
took
really,
it.
unfortunately, guys, I gotta leave. And I
Yeah.
left Flabbers and I went to this band named Race, Musical Race. Well, the race never start. You understand? We just real practice. We practice for like 6 months. By the way, let's see how my thing went. Like it was destiny, like
Of
God put all
course.
my blocks
In
together
place.
perfect. Right? So what happened to me? I leave Flabbers
Went to
in May. In May, as I come back from tour, in May, I leave Flabbers. Go on in race, practice in race somewhere. We say June, July, August, September, October, 1997. Right? 5 months I practice with race. We play one shot, make $100 with race in the 5 months. $100 get our upper level, and not the fans out there who know upper level, who old enough to remember upper
Yes,
level.
yes,
There was a
yes.
club in Westmall.
Yeah.
There was a club in Westmall that used to have a Caribbean night on a Tuesday night where they would have one of the bands performing. Well, Racer get one booking on the Caribbean night. So that's my $100 I make with race in the 5 months.
Wow.
So in October, going to practice by race. And as I reach, I see him, the engineer coming downstairs from the band room and he telling me, look, I didn't hear the news. I said, what news? He said, the boss of the band said that he can't afford the rent no more for the band room. The band ain't making no money, and as I say, like, the race can't start.
Yeah.
Finances wasn't allowing the band to continue.
But like you said, God had a plan because you spent 6 months with them. You got rehearsal.
I get rehearsal, I get crying for what's happening.
Exactly.
And let me share what happened. Look how God was on my side. So that same exact day when I want to tell me that, I was like, you telling me, boy, the band crashed? I'm not telling you, you could call Mitch now. Mitch make me cry this morning, boy. Think the engineer telling me that. So I was like, yeah, me know where you going? I said, well, boy, I was really now going in town and check my uncle, right? I just let him pass by the band room. I do so and I say, here what's going on? I go in town and check my uncle, but if you don't news day, boy, let me just go and ease my head. Because I was distraught with that news.
Of course.
So I now leave my good band Flabbers to come into all here. I leave one in my hand and one for two in the bush. Understand? And in 5 months' time, the band crash. I was real dumb. I leave and I go in town. As I walking in town, my uncle's store on Shackland Street. I now crossing the road Shackland Street. And I see this partner of mine who affiliated with traffic. He's a rodeo traffic.
Right.
And he knew I used to play drums from school. What could I want, boy? You still playing drums? I said, you mean if I'm still playing drums? And the boy traffic looking for a drummer.
Wow.
I said, traffic? Big band traffic? I said, what you say?
Traffic.
Traffic looking for a drummer. But by this time, it was October. It's October and traffic is in Miami. Right now, they're in Miami. Miami Carnival going on. In Miami, but they're coming back Wednesday. This was on Monday morning.
Excitement.
Right? This was on Monday and they're coming back Wednesday. You have to take this number, the Andy Joseph number.
Yeah.
He's the boss of traffic. Right? And you know Andy Joseph, call him, tell him I gave the number, tell him who he is, thing, and ask him for a little audition. I said, alright, cool. Wednesday morning, first day, I couldn't wait for Wednesday morning. Thing, as I'm meeting when I call the number and I hear, hello, boy, my heart really dropped. say, this is Andy Joseph. You know, yeah, I tell him, hey, how you going, man? I say, all right. I say, well, I understand you're looking for a drummer. I could play drums real good. I'm like, true. You think?
Really sounding like
I say,
him.
I say, yeah, Andy, I have a little thing. I'm gonna come and show you. I'm like, all right, well, we don't come back on things, so you what to do? Tomorrow, you come in the morning. I did Tuesday morning now. Come in the morning for 9 now. You don't know the barroom. You know the barroom. You tell me the barroom.
You're cracking me up.
Right? So I'm going down. Oh, they early. Oh, half past 8 I down. They bleaching. Oh, I see Neil Bernard used to work with traffic.
Yeah,
Obviously, I didn't know who he was then.
Right.
Then I hear for Andy. Andy tell me come for 9, so I just say wait. All right, well, he tell me wait outside. That's how I get kind of stand off. I said, come to this man, boy. The boss tell me come here for the shit thing, wait outside, hot. I said, all right, cool. I said, I'm outside. You know it is John Church Street.
Yes, of course.
I think outside there, I bleed. I see Andy pull up a big car. I say, well, I started getting nervous. Say, going inside, cut my audition. He loved me one time. Immediately, all the tricks he was doing, the machine was raising the BPM and lowering the BPM to see if I could stay in time with the drum machine.
And you know he well good to the end. And he just keeping up.
He just playing up with the buttons. He going up, down with the speed, and I just staying with it. Anyway, you go up, down. No, okay. You're like, you real bad boy. Yeah, father blood boy. Sing, right? I said it. I'm like, yo, what's going on? I'm telling the drummer with this yet. The guy who I going to replace.
Yes.
I'm telling the drummer with the senior, right? So, him until tomorrow, I'm going to let him know what's going on. Right? But when you come practice tonight, right? The band come in practice for 6. When you come down, right? Hey, drummy. Right? You're singing real good, boy. I know, like, I'm serious. You're singing real good. Them fellas will love you. Right? I never even hear them thumbs on them play, boy. Because like, the fella never used to really play thumbs and boy, I never even hear them thumbs on them work yet. Oh, you shock me there, boy. I say, alright. See them come back in the night, 6 o'clock. Same story like Flaberge. I have no money to go mom to and come back. You know what the boy had to do? The boy had to stay in town till 6 o'clock. And this time it's earlier now. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. So you know I had to bleach till 6. I don't know what to do, boy. I went mad that day, boy. People might say that vagrant in jail, but I walk up and jump, boy, all kind of thing. Right? Anyway, 6 o'clock reaching the night, and I practiced with the band for the first time, and it was hits it out the park.
Of course.
They loved me.
Wow.
And immediately, I went from losing my band shut down and get into a big professional band.
Yeah.
The same day shut down.
Wow.
I get the opportunity to go in traffic and I take the opportunity, right? So my first show was the Friday, the next day after practice, immediately into the fire. I get thrown into the lake, running, you gotta go there. 1, 2, 3, quick, run! Show you up the train, you gotta run, let's go fall and bust your face.
That is crazy.
Immediately into the fast zone. So Friday night, Eddie come and pick me up. Yeah. I know can't think yet of the scale of the boy. Eddie come and pick me up, and the first show was in my Arrow Sports Center.
Okay.
Right? So we performed day, Friday night, Saturday night we performed somewhere else. And that was the day my career started traffic.
Yeah.
Traffic rolling with a little 12-seater. I started coming with a big bus. Wow, man. So I do all kind of jobs to survive in New York. All kind. And I go into porn and all.
Oh, damn.
I'm telling you.